Chase, what's up, man?
Hey.
I can hear. Oh, there he comes.
Yeah.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. How we doing, big guy?
Oh, pretty good.
Awesome, man. You join your day off today, or do you got to go into work?
Oh yeah, I don't have anything to do today, so it's pretty nice.
Very nice. What do you do for a living?
I'm a CrossFit coach at a CrossFit gym.
Very cool, man. I saw your page. So I wasn't sure if you were coaching full time or what the story was.
Yeah, I mean, it's full time for like a CrossFit coach. Um so it's still only part-time hours, but it's full time for what a CrossFit coach is.
I got you. Cool. How long you been doing that?
Uh like 5 years, I think, something like that.
Cool. Are you getting ready to compete yourself in a CrossFit Games, or what's the deal behind that?
No, I used to compete. I don't compete so much anymore. We went to a semifinal on a team in 2021. So that was the last time I mean not the last time I competed, but that was like the highest I ever went, and then kind of like did some local ones after that.
Very cool. So is this what you're doing full time? Is like, do you have any other side hustles, or is there anything else that you do outside of CrossFit?
No, just this.
Cool, man. I love it. Now, why are we trying to make that transition to online? Are you looking to be like a hybrid, like a CrossFit coach and online trainer, or what does that look like for you?
I wanted to do the online stuff for getting more reach. I coach our competitors at our gym, and I just wanted to be able to have my focus on that and coach some online people, A, that want to compete, or B, that just want some kind of training. But that way I can spend my like in-person hours with the competitors at our gym.
I got you. Cool. So this is just going to kind of be like another additional source of income. Is that right?
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Cool. So what else are we looking for? Are we looking for obviously a little bit of financial stability, a little bit more of that, flexibility, freedom? Is there anything else that you're really looking for?
Um, I don't think so. I mean, it'd be nice to like have athletes and stuff on there, because that's what I really want, is to be able to coach athletes, even if they're like not CrossFit related, but any kind of person that wants to compete in anything.
Gotcha. Cool. What do you think is the biggest goal for you as far as are we looking for a specific number of clients that you want to train? Is there a specific income goal that you have?
Specifically like just any some kind of like income, I guess. Uh, like currently I only make like probably like 25K a year, and so I would like to make more than that for sure.
Gotcha. So let me give you some context behind that. Industry averages for online coaching anywhere between 250 on the low end per month, all the way up to 500, depending what you're charging, what you're offering. Okay. So
Uh,
let's just say you're charging on average 400 bucks. Okay. If you had, 10 clients, there goes 4K a month right there.
yeah.
48,000, we're, almost doubling that already just off of 10 clients. If you had 25 clients in a world full of billions of people, you'd have that 10K a month, 120K a year. So it can definitely be doable. If you were doing 25 clients, that's probably close to like, maybe 25 to 30 hours a week. So
Mhm.
nothing too crazy. It'd still be able to be flexible to, train your in-person competitors as well. Do you feel like that's something that you're kind of going after?
Oh yeah, always, yeah.
Cool. Any specific goal as far as how many clients that you would like to train? I know that we want to focus on athletes. Is there anything else that we're shooting for?
Um, not really. I mean, I wouldn't mind like 20 to 30, but programming does take a long time sometimes, so I don't know about too many more than that.
For sure. So we do have in our program, we do have some optional programming for you as well. Again, I think CrossFit program is going to be vastly different than, typical personal training. So if we're looking at competitors, you've been through the trenches of competing, so that's going to be different. But it does save you a lot of time if you have some, general population clients that are coming to you that just want to have regular goals. We do provide done for you programming from Evolve Health and Fitness. So it's Kayla Diamond's company, and this is like 3 years. She's a certified strength and conditioning specialist as well. So her whole team has developed 3 years worth of workouts, whether it's 3 day a week, 4 day a week, 5 day a week, you name it. But you can plug and play, so there's drop
Huh.
down menus. So it does save some time. So you can spend like more time on your, competitors, you can get more intricate with those details versus, a general population client. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Now, I think I read that you have your CrossFit Level 3 certification. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anything else any other certifications that you come with?
I've had like a NASM in the past. I think I let it expire. But I have like a USAW level 1, which is like a Olympic weightlifting certification. Um, and then there's an adaptive training certification that I have. It's for like people with specific limitations like missing limbs, unable to use their
Wow.
legs, those kind of things. I think that's it. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you come well equipped, man. So that's
Yeah.
easily the reason why I'm asking is so I can kind of give you, like I had mentioned, like on average $400, dude. You should be charging quite a bit with your level of expertise that you've competed. You've taken people to high levels, and then yourself you have multiple certifications. Those are all marketing pieces that would provide individuals as to why you're asking for a specific price, right? Outside of that, I think you had mentioned your biggest challenge that you could foresee was lead generations and systems and processes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um, I just don't know how to like get clients, I guess.
For sure. So we're kind of like really knowing where to get started with this online thing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Cool. Any other challenge you can foresee, like any type of mindset issues, fear of failure, anxiety, imposter syndrome, any of those things going on?
No, I usually just like continue to work anyway.
I gotcha. Working through it. Cool. What have we tried to kind of make this thing a reality? Is this our first steps, is like as far as jumping on a call with like online mentorship, or is there anything else that you've tried in the past?
No, most of like the clients I have right now, I have like 5, have all been people I've met in person. Um, and like convince them in person kind of way.
I gotcha. What are you charging for in person right now?
Um, in person training sessions would be like 60 an hour, but my online clients, I'm usually doing like 100 to like 150 a month.
And how many online clients do you have?
5.
Okay, so you have 5 in person, then 5 online as well.
No, I just have 5
Oh, 5 in total.
online clients. Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't have any in-person ones. I haven't been doing that for a while. I just teach
Okay.
classes that are competitor related.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense. Now, as far as what you need to be successful, are we coming for like a step-by-step game plan with systems and processes in place, resources? What do you need to be successful?
Yeah, I guess it would be like the step-by-step game plan, I guess, or at least if a system's pretty general but focused toward a direction that can help it as well.
So it sounds like we're also looking for efficiency, simplicity, just to get you to that next level. Is that right?
Yeah, sometimes like trying to figure out all the steps to getting clients and things like that can be really complicated.
I got you. Cool. How about in the next 4 to 6 months? Let's just say you move forward with your business. How would you like things to look differently than where you're currently at?
I don't know what you mean.
So in the next 4 to 6 months, would you like to see yourself in a different financial spot? Would you like to see a specific number of clients? Like what's your envision for the next 4 to 6 months from now?
Yeah, like a different spot financially, I guess, would come with more clients. So honestly, like the like more clients would be really cool. Getting to see like their progress would be really, really nice to have in the next 4 to 6 months.
And then how would you like your business to be set up? Would you like to have a stronger foundation, have the majority of your systems set up to where we're kind of firing on all cylinders at that point in time?
Uh, I mean, yeah, I definitely would want it to be like pretty smooth going at by 4 to 6 months and stuff like that.
Cool. Any other things, wants, do we want to be able to travel? Do we want more flexibility? Like how would you want your lifestyle to look in the next 4 to 6 months as well?
I mean, I would like the flexibility to travel. I don't know if I travel so much. I like a lot of consistency, but I would definitely would like the flexibility to do so. That'd be, yeah, nice.
Cool. Now, what about family? Do we have wife, kids? What's the scoop on that?
I do have a child, and a girlfriend that I have the child with, but otherwise it's pretty easy going.
Cool. Now, is your girlfriend on board with what your endeavors are, your ambitions? Is she kind of aware of what you're trying to do?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
She's
Love that.
someone I train as well, so.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Now, let me ask you like a hypothetical. Okay. You got this nice, decent gig right now where you're doing something you love, right? Training in person. But what would happen if nothing changed? Like we didn't move forward with your business, you didn't create your own online business. What would the next 6 to 12 months of your life look like?
I mean, a lot of the same. It's like kind of steadily growing on its own, just from people I meet in person and like with the stuff I'm doing at the gym I train at. So, I mean, it looked pretty similar, just maybe like steadily growing in a different direction.
Cool. So it'd be more geared toward more in person. Is that correct? And just a little bit of online.
I've been trying to do my best to do everything online. Like the
Okay.
people I've met in person, I program for them online stuff,
Okay.
and then I occasionally see them around and will coach them when I see them.
Cool. I got you. As far as community, how important is that for you? Do you like to have a community of people behind you, able to network, things of that nature? Do you like different touch points, or are you more independent?
Um, I would. I'm not really sure like what an independent would look like. I think I'm more community oriented. I think.
So, for instance, if you have a structurized game plan, some people need, a lot of hand holding, a lot of cheerleading, stuff like that. It's pretty common, right? There's some individuals, if you just lay out a game plan for them, they're able to execute. They hold themselves accountable. Which type of individual are you?
Oh no, I definitely like work on my own a lot for sure.
Gotcha. Cool. All right, I'm going to kind of go over these notes really quick, do a quick little recap, make sure I have all my notes correctly. And then after that, we'll dive into everything all NLCA. I'm going to show you exactly how you can grow your business. Cool.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you are a CrossFit coach full time. You have your level 3 CrossFit certification as well as like about 3 other ones. You've been doing this for about 5 years. Previously had some NASM certifications. You got a USA weightlifting certification as well. Biggest goal is you want to reach and impact more people. You want to have a little bit more financial stability, a little bit more flexibility, but more importantly, you just want to work with more athletes, more competitors. Overall goal is we want to coach full time. Right now, you're making about 25K a year, so we like to make past that 50 to 100K a year would be great to double that. Biggest challenge is lead generations, systems and processes, really just knowing where to get started. What we tried is starting our own online, coaching. You do online program right now for about 100 to 150 per month. What we need is a step-by-step game plan, clear expectations in the next 4 to 6 months. You'd like to have some more stability, see that growth be occurring on a more natural basis, have a smooth transition. Overall, in the next 12 months, if nothing changed, it'd just be a very slow progression. However, if we did take action, we could do this in a more efficient manner and grow twice as fast. Is that about accurate?
Yeah, sounds right. Sounds right.
Cool. All right, my man. Next, what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go over everything on a high level, and then we'll actually deep dive into the actual modules so you can see how we're going to hit your goals. Cool?
Yeah.
All right. Let me know when you can see my screen and we'll have some fun.
Okay.
Cool. So as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. This is a big deal. We are accredited through the Better Business Bureau. Our rating actually just went up from an A to an A+, so we do need to update this. And we're also backed by ACE, NASM, and ISSA as well. So if you still had your NASM, this would be continuing education credits for you.
Okay.
On the success ladder, you got 2 tiers. You got 10K Accelerator, you got Mastery Level Coach. Now, 10K Accelerator is great for an individual such as yourself who is looking to scale and create some massive impact on the online space. The information, this course is geared to get you from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months. Mastery level will take place when you're hitting 10K a month on a very consistent basis, and your focal point might change to going from coaching to becoming more of that CEO of your own business, learning how to lead leaders so you can step away from the day-to-day monotonous activities. Our program is broken up into really 4 phases. The first thing we want to do is show you how to get some clients right out the gate pretty quick, and then establish a solid business foundation by generating leads organically to maximize your overall reach. And we'll develop sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Now, on the support side of things, it's going to be second to none. You're going to have your own assigned one-on-one coach. That individuals went through 10K and mastery level, so they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own built off the information in this course. You'll have a customized game planning call with that individual to review where you're at, where you want to be, the most efficient way to get you there. And then every 2 weeks, you'll have one-on-one coaching calls to revisit the game plan, make changes, receive feedback, get specific instructions on what you need to execute. And then when you're averaging about 2 to 3 Zoom calls per week and you complete the sales module, we're actually going to introduce you to a sales coach. This is going to be someone that's going to help you maximize your return of investment, close down those sales calls at a 40% clip or greater. Bi-weekly roster group coaching calls accompanied by 5 times of group support calls that accommodate a traditional 9 to 5. So that would go over client objection handling, lead generation, mindset issues, marketing, even case studies. You name it, we'll deep dive into it. And then bonus bi-weekly support calls with Chad himself, and then 24/5 tech support. So outside of all those game planning calls, you can text your coach 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. They're contractually obligated to answer every single one of your questions. And mental health is really important with us. We understand that starting your own business is exciting, but it does get overwhelming. So we help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation, even journaling sessions, just to ensure you're always in a good headspace to move forward within your business. As far as the resources go, you're going to have the course curriculum. You'll have that Zenpreneur method we just got done discussing. I mentioned this earlier. We do provide done-for-you programming as well, and we also provide agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements. We offer an optional certification at no additional charge if that's something that you want to utilize. Equal parts fitness, equal parts nutrition, 77 questions long, got to get an 80% or better, open book, that time. Once you pass, you have your online coach certification. Any questions on any of that?
No, I think it clicked now. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
I gotcha. Let me know if I need to stop or provide any more clarification on any parts. The 4 phases to get you from 0 to 10K, which we'll cover here shortly in our presentation, but there's 4 phases. Act first. We're essentially going to have you launch your business. You're going to announce to the world who you are and what you're about, but we're going to implement specific strategies to get your first couple clients. Phase 2, we're going to set up all of your back-end systems, make sure you're a fully legal company, identify what problems you solve. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. So these first 2 phases will probably take you about a month tops. These are like one-time setups. The rest of the time will be in phase 3 and phase 4. So phase 3, we're going to teach you how to maximize organic marketing, to expand your overall reach. We'll show you how to maximize WhatsApp community chat for more lead generation and more communication within the clients. And we'll show you how to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is like fine tuning. It's like maximizing your sales skills, having consistent client delivery systems, but emphasizing the customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time. Any questions on that?
No, that makes sense.
Cool. Now, this is the actual inside of our course. There's going to be a total of 33 modules. Each module is going to have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. So the link in the videos are tutorial style. They'll show you exactly what to do step by step. Okay. So the first step to becoming a full-time coach, this is where we're going to implement 3 different strategies. The resources we provide for you are already done for you, so it makes our time more efficient. Now, the Accelerator Directory, I'd want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the course to its fullest capabilities. The Success Roadmap is broken up into 2 phases. So what do we need to do to get from 0 to 5K a month? And then what do we need to do to get from 5 to 10? So clear expectations and standards there accompanied with videos. And then based upon our goals, we want daily and evening routines. We also know that fear of failure, anxiety, imposter syndrome, those are all natural, normal feelings. We teach you how to move past that to move forward within your business. We've surveyed a ton of personal trainers and coaches, and we've identified the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions behind each and every one of these as well. Now, administration systems and ChatGPT is where things get a little interesting. Have you started messing around with ChatGPT yet?
No, I've seen a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like Google on steroids. It's like a high-powered virtual assistant. So we're going to show you how to maximize this for like creating SOPs, content creation ideas, even streamlining it for like your programming or your nutrition. Backend systems will show you how to set up Waiver, Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly for people to be able to book calls with you and apply. Then we have applications such as TrueCoach or Trainerize you can use to upload all of your programming, all of your nutrition in one spot, customize it for your clients. Now, every module will have an overview document. So you'll click on this, and off to the right is going to be all of your videos that cover the entire module. Okay. Now, below is going to be your written material. Okay. So you'll click on this, and when you click on it, it'll save to your Google Docs. And check this out. So this literally goes step by step on each portion of this overview link. Okay. So if you can read and follow instructions, you're in a good spot. Okay. Yeah. As far as if you're like a visual learner, let's pretend you're going to set up wait for payments. Just click on this and check this out. So he's literally showing you what to click, what to insert. It really gets no easier, man. It's kind of like having an open book test with the answers circled and highlighted in red. If
Okay.
you can't find the answer, we got problems, right? We're going to do the same thing here for your financial systems, my man. We're going to show you how to set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to open up a business bank account, how to track what's coming in and out of your business, when to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, business liability insurance, health insurance. All of your business legalities are covered through here. Now, the cool thing is if you're to file your LLC the traditional way, it takes roughly 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with an AI company called Taylor Brands. It takes like 2 to 3 hours. Everything's set up. It makes things more efficient. Okay.
Okay.
Target setting will create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. So essentially, we'll be deep diving into your goals. And then from there, we're going to identify your ideal challenge or what problem you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. So for you, again, really understanding the value that you bring, the educational experience. This is going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program. The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer. That high ticket offer will be established upon your overall length of terms. So we'll help with the structure of your pricing and teach you how to create that unique angle and tell you when to do downsells and discounts when applicable. Any questions on that so far?
Um, the last part, I didn't. Can you like kind of explain that again?
Yeah, on the offer and pricing.
Yeah.
Yep. So first of all, we're going to figure out what problems you solve for individuals, right? So you had mentioned like you help with people that have like limiting factors, or say for instance, general health clients. What problem are we specifically solving? And then based upon that, that's how we're determining what we're going to offer. So is this going to be a more do it for you, do it
Mhm.
with you, or do it yourself program? So the more that you do for individuals, the more that you offer, the higher the ticket offer. Your high ticket offer is established upon your overall length of term. So how long is your program going to be? And then we help with the overall structure of your pricing. So we'll teach you kind of how to figure out your unique angle, how you can get separated apart from any other CrossFit coach or any other type of online coach in general. And then we'll teach you how to create down sells and discounts when applicable.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense? Did I answer your question?
Yeah. I don't know like what like a do it with you kind of program would be, but I sure it explains it.
For sure. So for instance, do it for you. It's kind of like what you're doing. You're writing out the programming for them. So majority of people are writing out do it for you programming. So like they're giving them macros, or they're giving them intuitive eating guidelines based upon their goals, whatever the case may be for their nutrition. Workout program, they're probably doing 6 to 8 week blocks, and they're changing things out based upon the progressions, right? So they're showing them exactly what to do. Another offer that a lot of people will do is like maybe once a week Zoom calls. So very similar to this, I'd be able to call you. We could go over like anything that I'm struggling with, my form. I think I watched one video of yours. You were doing like a handstand, like you drop on your head and then kip up with your feet. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
that was insane. So I was like, man, I want to learn how to do that thing, right? So maybe you're giving me specific guidelines. Maybe we're kind of going over my nutrition, because I might be telling you, hey, I love the workouts, but I'm fatigued, 20 minutes in. What am I missing? And then we kind of look over those things, right? So I'm doing a ton for you. Another example, I have high level executives that will give me their credit cards. I'll also get all their supplementation. I'll order all their groceries for them to their house. Again, that takes a lot of my time,
Oh
but that's able to push me over $500 a month that I can charge that person, because I'm doing a ton for them, right?
yeah.
The more that you're doing for an individual, the less that they actually have to think, the more that they would ideally pay you. Now, do it with you is maybe you're doing like maybe once or twice. This might be cool for you because I know you're really good with group classes. Maybe you could do like once every 2 weeks or once a week on a Wednesday. I'm just making up a day to where they have an opportunity to log in and they're doing a group workout, or they can log on. You can have customized videos that you've already pre-recorded, so you can send them to their email. If they're local and they want to come in and do a workout with you, they can do the workout of the day with you, something like that. Maybe it's a mobility drill in the mornings that you might walk them through live. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's going to be huge, especially for like CrossFit. Your mobility has to be on point, right?
Yeah.
Your cardiovascular, your muscle endurance, those are all things that are going to be huge for you that you could be adding additional things onto. Like, hey, today is going to be a rest and recovery day. So what do we do on rest and recovery? We emphasize mobility, stretching, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think so.
Cool. As far as organic marketing, this is going to be all things social media. So we're going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work, get 7 to 14 different pieces of content created out of this by utilizing some AI software. Now that we have all that content created, we can spread it across all these platforms. So example, we want you to set up podcasts on YouTube. So we're going to show you how to do that to amplify who you are, kind of go over the message that you're trying to convey, especially if you're dealing with a lot of competitors from across the country. This could be a huge deal for you to have like a podcast or a YouTube, a lot. And so to kind of bring more people to get familiar with you, if that makes sense. Okay. From there, we're going to show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, TikTok related. So it's more than just randomly posting. There's very specific strategies in each platform. Okay. So for instance, we'll take it all the way down to hashtag use, page aesthetics, page organization, call to actions, storylines, highlights, reels. We'll show you every intricate detail that you can do on all 3 platforms to maximize client engagement. Same thing with TikTok as well. Okay. So a lot of people feel like they need to be putting in gym selfies and workouts. Not really. You want to make sure that you're resonating with the people that you're trying to help out, right? So for instance, I help men 35 to 50 that are high level executives. So think about the problems a 35 to 50-year-old man has that is very high in corporate. They usually have terrible eating habits, rarely home with their wife and kids. So those pain points are, if I'm not home with my wife and my kids, they start to resent me and there's no intimacy. So for men, if we don't have money, power, and sex, those are major concerns for us, right? So how can I show men how to optimize their overall health and still be a beast in the boardroom, but still be present as a father, a husband, and be able to have that balance, right? That's going to give them longevity. From there, we're going to move into content creation made easy. This is just really cool editing features. We're going to introduce you to Canva Basic, Canva Pro, Microsoft Designer. Really cool for page aesthetics, even good for branding and logos. Then we move into the 10K lead generation framework. The first of which is what we call earned media. I would want you to think of this as like inbound marketing or people coming specifically to you. Like they're raising their hand. They want to get your attention. Like, Chase, I want to know how I can get part of your program. Okay, so we're going to show you resources and strategies to incentivize a lot of people to want to sign up with you first. Great example for you, cross-pollination. Maybe you're partnered with another CrossFit coach from like a different state or across the country, whatever, right? Their audience gets to see who you are. Your audience gets to see who they are. So now we're acquiring more followers, we're getting more engagement. And now that we have more engagement, we can provide free resources, which will build relationships, it'll build trust, which could lead into either a virtual event, which would be awesome, which we kind of talked about, or a scholarship strategy, incentivizing people to sign up with you. It's like it creates urgency, it creates excitement. Cool.
Okay.
Opposite of this is what we'd call conversation and calls, which is like outbound marketing. Okay. So before even talking about social media, it sounds like you're really well known in your local community, right? So we need to maximize that. So example, I'm partnered with a local supplement company out here. So I have all my clients on specific supplementation. That supplement company gives me 30 referrals a month plus discounts because I support their business through my clients. So anyone that calls me from that supplement company, it's a very warm lead. They already have specific goals in mind, right? So I'm able to close down those calls at a 60% clip or greater. Another example, my wife's in healthcare. Some of the most unhealthiest people in the world are healthcare providers, oddly enough, right? So
Yeah.
I can go do like 15, 20-minute seminars with them. I get 15 referrals. I'll probably do that about 2 times a month. So again, I'm using my resources that are already in front of me. You already work with competitors. You already have a gym that people know you from. Now we need to maximize that, right? Now, when we do dive into the DMs, we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you conversation and call examples, but more importantly, we're going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships, have more intimate one-on-one conversations by filtering them through a WhatsApp group. So that way those individuals are already speaking to people you currently serve or have serviced. So by the time they get on that sales call with you, they kind of have a really good idea of who you are, what you're about, and the testimonials that you can provide. Okay, so you had mentioned lead generation was going to be one of your bottlenecks. This is going to be the steps right here to get you past that. Referral strategy, the easiest way to grow your business, friends, families, coworkers, ex-clients, ex-competitors, talking about how amazing you are. We're going to show you strategies and resources to incentivize them to bring you referrals every single month without you actually having to ask for it. So it kind of comes on autopilot. Okay. Any questions on that so far?
No, it does seem like a lot, kind of a little overwhelming, but I'm sure you guys have a system.
Yeah, 100%. So this is the beauty behind it. This is kind of self-paced. Okay. So it's not one of those things where you get all the information, you read through it, and then go back and implement. You implement as you go. So that's why that one-on-one coach is going to be so valuable. Those community, those different touch points, the group support, right? When you're building a business from scratch, there's a lot of intricate details that a lot of people overlook. We're making sure we're plugging up all those gaps so you have a strong foundation, right? Now, it is a little bit overwhelming. It's a lot to take in, but as you see through each module, it's a step-by-step approach. We're showing you where to go. We're giving you a specific checklist to follow. And then again, we're having you following up with your coaches at all points in times. So we try to make it a little bit more easier for you. As far as time-wise goes, if we can dictate 10 to 15 hours per week, you're in a solid spot. If you can dictate 20 hours or more, you're in a dangerously great spot, right? So think about this. Right now, you said you're working full-time hours as a coach, but more kind of like part-time hours in general.
Yeah.
So if we could even do 15 to 20 hours, you'd be killing it. Do you feel like you could dictate that?
Yeah, I definitely have that time for sure.
Awesome, man. Love that. Last part of this is going to be all sales. So a lot of people struggle with this. It's pretty common. This is going to be the number one skill you'll ever learn. Okay, so we're going to teach you teach you the sales psychology of sales and how to maximize your sales capabilities to set up two types of phone calls. So the first is a meet and greet. It's like a 10-minute screening call, trying to identify, do I really want to work with this individual? Can I actually solve their problems? If you identify that someone that you do want to work with, we take them to the closing call. This is where you're trying to lock them in as a specific client. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you the entire objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. This will be a game changer, understanding how to create financing options for people who normally couldn't afford your program, and then how to lock them in once and for all. Okay. Whether you lock them in or you don't, we need to go back and we need to track all this. So we need to track how many calls were booked, how many showed, how many closed, and at what length of term. So we give you our resources in order to do this more efficiently, so you have predictable data every single month. Okay. Objection handling is going to be all the excuses you're going to hear in the online space as to why someone can't start your program. Okay. We're giving you over 30 different examples. So the more you can familiarize yourself with this, the easier it is to overcome those objections and get them to want to start sooner rather than later. Onboarding, probably the most overlooked area by 90% of coaches and trainers. It's someone's first 30 days in your program. This will make or break if people want to continue with you. Okay. So buyer's remorse needs to be low, energy high, getting them resources, filling out expectations and standards, building that trust in that relationship. Client delivery is the fun stuff. This is the week-to-week process and how you deliver services. We just show you how to do this a little bit more efficiently by utilizing some of the newest software. We also go over communication styles. We've all seen this as a coach. When someone ghosts you, they want to quit, they're not listening. It's inevitable. It's going to happen to somebody, right? Oftentimes when it does happen, it's because they want to feel like they're part of something larger than just you and them. They want a bigger community. So we show you how to present that for them. We also show you how to create more individualized touch points. People just want to be a part of you, right? We'll show you how to create different challenges and incentives to get them to want to execute on a more consistent basis for you. Now, as they start executing, we can start tracking their client success metrics to ensure that we're getting them world-class results. Last part of this, customer service. What do we do if someone needs to cancel? They want a refund, if they need to put their service on pause because they're going on a long vacation? How do we handle that? How do we track it? And then lastly, client retention. We want to keep people in the program for long periods of time, but we want to advance into higher levels of it. What are the strategies and how do we track that? Any questions on all that?
No, it is a lot, but it kind of like flows together really well. So that's fine.
Yeah, they are all set up systematically in order. So like literally you don't move forward until you execute the one in front, right? So it's systematic in order to make sure that everything is getting handled from every little intricate detail that you're going to need to know in business. Okay. All right, quick little recap. It's going to be a 4-month program. You're going to have a customized game planning call. You're going to have a one-on-one coach the entire 4 months. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You're going to have a private sales coach as well. You'll have that Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a week of group support calls, bonus biweekly support calls with Chad, 24/5 tech support, done for you programming, and optional certification in the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we missed?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Now I know that we just unpacked quite a bit, but are we feeling pretty confident that this like handles like the systems, the processes, and the lead generation that we were struggling with?
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely like modules in there that was just about lead generation and how to do it over across a lot of social medias and stuff.
Yep, 100%. We'll even show you again how to kill two birds with one stone, how to bring you some people to your specific gym that you currently work at, as well as bring people to your online page as well. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials at all?
I think I went through like one or two, but if you have some, it looks like you have some that are pretty good.
Yeah, I only want to share a couple with you because I think you could resonate with them. Okay. So this first one I want to share with you is Karina. So Karina was making about 2K a month. I know you had mentioned you were making about 2,500. Her goal was she wanted to travel, spend more time with her kids. Okay. First tattoo indicates when she started NLCA. Bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. Yeah, yes, that's a
Oh
real
wow.
tattoo. So she was able to quit her job in 4 months. But the cool thing is, after 6 months, she was collecting 10 to 12K on a regular. Now she's making 15K a month. She works 35 hours a week. She's a one-woman show. She travels. She spends time with her kids. I know that you mentioned you had, a kiddo and you wanted to have that flexibility and that freedom to do things on your own terms, right? So that's kind of why I showed you her. Okay. Now, on the opposite spectrum, I'm going to show you a kind of a fellow girl that was kind of into CrossFit as well. So this is Serena. So Serena always saw herself as like an assistant, never was like the top dog, the top coach. But
Uh-huh.
she ended up taking that jump of faith. In her first month of business, she contracted 15K and collected over 6.5K in that same month. So with the systems, with the processes, if you just follow it and trust it, you can get to where you want to be. All right. So now she has 34 clients and she started with 0, which is phenomenal.
Wow.
Okay. Last one I'll share you just to show you how big this can get if you wanted. This is Jen Richards. This is her husband, Darren. Jen's goal was to quit her physician's assistant job back in 2015. She started her online company. She got herself from like 0 to 10K, but couldn't get past that 10K threshold. Joined us in 2021. We've since then got her from 10K to 100K per month. So last
Oh,
month, she collected 150K. She has a staff size of 12. She has affiliations with First Form, all this other stuff. So we teach you more about the branding, kind of all the bells and the whistles once we get into like mastery level coach. Cool.
wow. Yeah.
Now, student averages is a big deal. 73% of our students sign their client in month 1. On average, it takes people just 1 week to do it. So cool stat behind this. The individuals that sign their client in month 1 by the end of month 4 are averaging over 8K per month. So 96,000 a year. The individuals
Wow.
that don't sign their client in month 1, but by the end of month 4 are averaging over 6,500 a month, which is amazing as well. So just to be a basic mediocre student, 6,500 to 8K. Do you think that you're a mediocre person?
I would hope I'm a little bit better than a mediocre person.
I'd say after the videos I saw, man, you're not a mediocre dude. Of the students that go full time in their online fitness business, it takes them just 10.6 weeks. So think about that. Just over 2.5 months, you could be going full time in this, like full time, right? Getting that
Yeah.
income that you're really looking for, doubling that 2,500 per month. Of the students who do hit a 10K month, it takes them on average just 13 weeks. So just over 90 days, you could be working yourself into a different tax bracket, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of the students who stay with us for 12 months, they have 97 clients on the roster on average. Those individuals with 97 clients are averaging 366,000 a year. Now, at that point in time, you're probably not a one-man show, right? You
Yeah.
could expect to average, I'd say 30 to 60 clients on your own. After that, it starts feeling a little bit overwhelming. That's when you talk about bringing on an assistant coach, maybe a DM or a running ad, things of that nature. Okay. And our program's getting scored a 4.6 out of 5. Any questions and all that?
No, that sounds pretty straightforward.
Cool. The last thing I want to ask you about, it's a big one. Did you get to hear about the 2.5 times your investment guarantee?
I did on that 5-minute video. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm just going to kind of recap it really quick. And year to date, we've helped nearly 3,000 students. We've only had to return 1.6%. So to qualify for that, all you have to do is attend your game planning call, which is pretty standard. Attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is only 2 per month. 1 group support call each week. Charge at least the bare minimum suggested price of $250 or more for services. So hopefully, I told you like right around maybe $400 for you. Don't spend longer than 2 weeks on the optional certification. If you choose to use it, you would need to. You have multiples. And run a scholarship program within the first 90 days, which is only going to help you get clients and have no late payments, complete the course to its entirety. You do all that, show up and do the work, we guarantee you'll 2.5 times your investment or you get 100% refund. Right?
Okay.
You mentioned earlier you're really good with, if you have a game plan, you can follow it, you can execute it. That's all it is. It comes down to the effort that you put in is exactly what you're going to get put back out. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Last piece of this, we're going to talk about everyone's favorite part, the investment. What's this thing going to cost us? There's going to be a payment plan, and then there'll be a paid in full. So a paid in full just means we pay the whole thing up front. Boom, you save some money. Payment plan goes based upon your budget. We figure out something that makes sense for you, and then we figure out a down payment and spread that out over 4 months. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Payment plan, man. What are the pricing? What is this thing going to cost us, my man? Only $175,000.
Okay.
I'm just playing. No, there's a payment plan of $8,800, a paid in full option of $7,497. Out of those two, which do you think works best for you?
I mean, I'd probably have to do the payment plan for sure.
Yep, that's what 95% of students do. So kind of give you some context behind that. Average person will put down right around 2,600. Okay, you spread that over 4 months, equivalent to about just over 1,500 per month, which is you needing 3 to 5 clients. Okay, now you're pretty transparent about what you're currently bringing in. If we need to, we could spread it over 6 months. That'd be about just over 1,200. Okay, do you feel like that's something you could commit to?
Like you say, like 1,200 per month.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Dude, I don't know. That's a lot for me currently.
for sure.
I would definitely have to like think about it and stuff like that for sure.
Cool. Let's take moving forward off the table for a second. Let me just ask you a couple questions. Outside of the pricing, does this feel like it checks off all the boxes that you're looking for from a coaching mentorship side of things?
Yeah, it definitely is like overarching, like has everything pretty much lined up, which is really nice. It is just like a lot to consider for sure.
For sure. Do you feel like you're 100% confident in your own skill set and abilities to follow through with the game plan with the help and support that we're going to provide?
I mean, I don't know if I'm 100% confident of my own abilities. I definitely want to be 100% confident in my own abilities for sure.
So let's think about that. Look at some of the things that you've already accomplished. Like, I'm watching some of your videos, right? You didn't start off doing handstand walks straight into like shoulder presses, right? That took time, repetition, practice over and over, right? And each time that you did it, you got a little bit more confident, you got a little bit stronger, right? No difference when building your business. Besides, now you're also going to have help. You had a coach kind of guiding you. Now you're going to have multiple people guiding you within your business. So the more that you can, follow the blueprint or the workout or the program that's in front of you and just do it to its specifications with our spotters, our coaches, you can't go wrong, right? So I want you to really think in the context of some of the things that you've accomplished in your lifetime that at one point in time, you're like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to do this, right? So again, if you have something that's laid out for you, there's a guarantee. All you have to do is follow the blueprint, just show up and do the work. Do you think that you're capable of that?
I mean, yeah, I do. Just it's like seeing it and believing it. Like believing it, I do, but then like seeing like the potential downside that definitely like weighs on me a lot. So I definitely would have to think about it, but I want to for sure. Definitely
Yeah.
want to do it.
Let me ask you this. What is the downside that you're thinking about? Like kind of walk me through what you're thinking about.
I was thinking like a lot of debt per se. Like having, I guess if I followed everything, you guys would refund it, but I guess yeah, I just don't like messing up. I don't like messing up at all.
Yeah, it's pretty common, right? No one wants to mess up. But think about this.
Yeah.
How many times did you mess up on that handstand when you first tried?
Yeah, I mean, a lot for sure.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. I meant to ask you this earlier. How old's your kiddo?
She's almost 2.
2 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like becoming, Chase 2.0 and providing significantly more financial freedom for your kiddo, for you, for your girlfriend, having that generational wealth, do you think if that's worth it for her?
I mean, it definitely is. It's worth it for like lots of things for sure.
And then you mentioned earlier, worst case scenario, you make your money back. Is it really that much of a risk, right? It comes down
Yeah.
to it. Me and you can get resourceful. That we don't have to stick to that payment plan. Right? Again, I
Uh,
told you we'll find something that makes sense for you, and we'll work it out from there. Okay.
uh,
So right now, if $1,200 is too much a month, that's fine. Right. I don't want to put you in a spot to where you're like, dang, how am I going to eat the next day? Right.
yeah.
But I also want to put you in a spot where we're setting you up for success where you don't have to worry about struggling. Let me ask you a very personal question. How long do you feel like you've been kind of in the struggle bus?
Probably a while.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. It's one thing to struggle just as an individual, as a man, right? How does it affect you struggling as a man, a father, and a provider?
It affects me a lot, probably.
Like from a 1 to a 10, how does it affect your quality of life on a daily basis, knowing that?
It's pretty close to a 10, probably like that 8-ish range.
100%. The reason I'm asking you is because I was you. I have 5 kids. I didn't have one. I got five. Uh, so that's the thing I'm telling you about, right? So for me, it's not always about can I execute for me because the answer might be no. But if I have a deeper reason as to look at those 5 faces, I got no other option, right?
Yeah.
You know this from CrossFit. You know this any athlete, any top entrepreneur. The best players in the world, they take quick action, right? If you overthink a movement, CrossFit, it's over. It's done. CrossFit movements are fast. It involves a lot of explosive movements. It means being fast on your feet, right? So think about this. When you're making decisions, the best athletes in the world, best coaches, they make fast actions. They rarely change their mind. They're committed and they take action based upon where they see themselves, not their current circumstances, right?
Mhm.
Average individuals will take action based upon their current circumstances. They'll overthink, overanalyze, and they won't commit. So they stay in that same circumstance for extended periods of time. Which individual do you want to be?
I mean, I definitely want to be like for a while, I wanted to be a person that can take like quick determination or quick actions for
Right.
sure.
So let me ask you this. Are you willing to get resourceful? And what that means is me and you put our heads together and figure out something that works a little bit better for you and your family financially, but still allows you to get set up for success.
Oh yeah, I definitely can. It's just like I would have to, like calculate what I can use and stuff like that.
Yeah. So let's talk about a couple different options that might be a little bit easier. Okay.
Okay.
So what we could do is the next best one, what I'd say would be like we call it our in-house financing option. So we take that 8,800 and we spread it out over 12 months. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, if we spread out evenly over 12 months, that means it's just 833.33 a month. Okay. That's
Uh,
it. It's like you needing like 1 to 2 clients. That's
yeah.
it. Okay. Now the cool thing is we've already tacked on the interest at top. So if you pay off within 4 months, we honor the 8,800. If you pay it off in 60 days and you're killing it out here, I give you the discount of the paid in full. So
Okay.
one, it doesn't affect your credit. Two, it incentivizes you to get in because we get in at a lower rate. Three, if you pay off within 4 months, you still get the lower rate of the 8,800. And then four, if you pay off in 60 days, you get the paid in full amount, which you save $1,300.
Hmm.
Okay. Is that something we can commit to?
That sounds more doable. Um, for sure. So it definitely sounds doable for me. It's just committing to it is definitely hard.
Yeah. So thinking about that, what is the hardest part for you to commit to? Like what portion?
Kind of worried I'm going to be lazy. Is what I'm worried about.
So
Cause
this is the
like,
thing. This is the thing I want you to think about because when I tell you I was you, I had 3 kids at the time. But if you restructure your mindset, and again, you look at your daughter, That's the one reason not to be lazy. You mentioned right now you're close at a 9 or a 10 where it's kind of, fucking with you. It's eating you alive a little bit mentally about I'm not providing as much or giving the opportunities. Right now, she doesn't know any better. She's so young, right?
Yeah.
But you know better. So my question to you from man to man, is that something that you're going to continue to want to settle with? That feeling does not go away.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to. I've been trying to figure out how to not settle with that.
So think about this too, because you've been in the game now, like you've been in training, you've been coaching for a while. What other industry could you literally go from zero experience, and you've got shit tons of it? You go from zero experience to 2.5 times your investment, right? There's people right now, there's single mothers that have zero training experience. They just like to go to the gym, made them feel good. They followed a game plan. They were to the point where they're going to get evicted from their apartment complex. And there was no plan B. This was plan A. And most people would say, when I get the money, when I'm in a better spot, I'll invest in this. That's what most people say. The fact of the reality is most people won't change a bit. And that's why they're currently in that situation. This young woman took action, ended up getting a loan from a bank. And her first month, she contracted 9K. That's a life-changing event. She has zero experience. You have a lot of experience. You've coached. You do coach.
Yeah.
So applying what you already know, applying all of your skills and the passion that you have for this sport, and more importantly, the passion you have for other individuals that want to compete at a high level, right? That's fun. That's exciting. You
Yeah.
have that in you. Now you also have a team to help you, guide you on those days where you're like, man, what am I doing? Why am I struggling? Today, I just don't feel like I can't get myself to do it. That's when you reach out to those coaches. That's the group support's there for.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're making $2,500 or 25 million. You're going to have days where you're like, what am I got myself into? Happens to everybody. But think about Tom Brady. Think about any great athlete. The best players have coaches. Coaches have coaches. They don't stop getting coaching when they hit the Super Bowl. Now they have to up the ante, right? So now we got to go ahead and lock in with you want to become the ideal man that you want to be for your future family.
That's true. Yeah.
So it sounds like we found something financially that can make sense. I have another option. I'm just trying not to get you too much into like a third party financing company.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So if we did do that, what that would look like is it's only 5% down of the 8,800. Okay. Now that would look like, just to get going today, would be 675. Your monthly payments ongoing would be about 730 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it still gets you in for low. We
Yeah.
can still get you going. All the guarantees are in there. Everything's included. But now we're going through a third-party finance company. So worst case scenario, we have that in our back pocket. But ideally, the better version, I would say, is probably where we're currently at, is just to go with that 12-month in-house payment plan, because there's nothing gets pulled on your credit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I definitely try the 880 then.
The 880, it would be 833.33. Yep.
Yeah, 833.33. Yeah.
Yep. So you ready to commit to this? Commit to your
Yeah, I
family?
think so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'm going to show you how we do this. Cool?
Yeah.
This is actually going to be a system that we're going to have you utilize as well. It's in our modules. It's called Wave. It's a super user-friendly feature, okay? So when you run your own business, it's nice to have two payment systems set up. So we'll show you Wave and Stripe. Me personally, I have both because it's technology. One day, something might be going down or getting repaired, so you always want to make sure you're getting paid by your clients, okay? So we're going to log in here. Super easy. Check this out. I'll walk you through all this. So under here, if you have two different businesses, so for instance, this will say personal. I need to change this over to switch businesses for NLCA. So I'll go here. Super user friendly. Then it's going to say create new. So we're going to go invoice. And then we're just going to add new customer, which is going to be you. So we're just going to go Chase. Now, did you go to OSU? I saw that you were at an OSU gym.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to Oklahoma State University. Yeah.
Very cool. What'd you major in?
Actually, I majored in entrepreneurship.
Okay, so now we're going to use this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
What's a good email address for you, brother?
That first and last name at yahoo.com.
Dude, you have a Yahoo too? I thought I was the only one left in the world that has a
Yeah, it's pretty rare to see.
Yeah, Oklahoma State has a beautiful university. What's the best phone number to reach at?
405 416-0888. And yeah. I think that's too many eights. I think that's
I
4 8.
did. I went a little bit 8 crazy. All right.
Yeah, they really committed into their like fitness center, and they've improved a lot of stuff. It's really nice.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet way back in the day when I visited. It was pretty awesome back then. What's a good billing address for you?
704. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 704, and then Buckboard Lane. So space Buckboard, Buck B, yeah, O
Buck, Buck,
Board.
B-O-A-R-D.
Yeah, and then it's a Midwest City. That second one down.
Gotcha. Is this a house or an apartment?
That's a house.
Cool. So then we save that. So all your information is locked in there. Then over here, we're going to hit 10K accelerator. This will just auto populate, and then I'll change out this price over here. So we'll go 833.33, and we're just going to put here initial down payment. Cool. Hit that. Save and continue. Super easy. This next one you're going to want to always do on a sales call. You'll hit approve draft, and then there's going to be a link that'll pop up. Get shareable link. You'll hit open new window, so this way people can see what you're typing in, especially when you're talking about their credit card information. It makes them feel like a little bit more secure. Cool. All right, my man, I'm ready for the card number when you are.
Oh, I do not have that with me. That's in my car. I did not think. I thought like you would like send me a link and I would be able to do it after like the call and stuff.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
can do that as well. But if you just want to grab it really quick, we're almost halfway done.
It's just because I have to go up to the gym for my like shift.
Okay.
That's why I leave it in there.
Okay, cool. So let me just send it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back really quick. Okay. Send invoice. So when you pay this, make sure you save a card on file because I'm going to set up your reoccurring as well. Okay. So you don't have
Okay.
to worry about any late payments. So I'm just going to put initial payment. Cool. Let me know when you get this.
Mhm.
Go ahead and check your email. Make sure you got that.
Yep, got it.
Cool. So then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to log off this part, and now I'm going to go into create another invoice. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to go to reoccurring. And then we're going to create a reoccurring. And now your information will already be in here. Okay.
Yep.
Boom. So then we'll go here. We'll go 10K. And then we'll go 833.33. And I'm just going to put monthly. So you know what that is. Save and continue. So do you know what time approximately are you paying this in like the next hour or so?
I get paid on the 7th, and so it'd be after the 7th.
Oh, okay. You talking about for today? Are you
What?
talking about the down payment today?
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to pay it after the 7th
Okay. I
of
got you.
September.
Okay. What do you have in checkings and savings right now? We could probably put like something lower down, and if we needed to, we could just push that back. I think what's the 7th? Is that this is Monday, Tuesday, third? Is that Thursday?
Mondays, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I think so. I think it's Thursday.
Okay, so let's go here. So yours will come out on the 7th of each month, and this would start in October. and end after 11. So next. Okay, so there we'll show you that will auto-populate every month. Okay.
Okay.
Now, as far as everything that we agreed to, we'll go into here. We're gonna go into DocuSign. This moves pretty fast, so don't worry about this. We're almost done.
Uh-huh.
So then we're gonna go under, I always have mine really organized. So I go to guarantee contracts because yours will be a guarantee. We'll go
Okay.
4 months. Then we'll go here. CRUM, and then it's advanced edit. Almost done, my man. It's going fast.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go into here. So today will be the date that we came into agreement. So we're gonna put 4th of September. Okay. And then from here, we're gonna have your start date on the 7th. So that's when you'll pay. So we'll say 9/7/23. And this will go till the 1/7/24. Everything that we talked about will be in there. And we're just gonna go here. 12 month payment plan. Oops. 8, 33 on 3. That's 8, 33. 2. Save. Days, 60 days. Okay, so that kind of covers everything that we talked about there. We're just going to copy that, throw that into here. Okay, where it says routing account number, you can put that in there. That's for your guarantee. If you don't want to put that in there, just put NA. No big deal there.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to have one more place for me to sign. I'll send this to you. You can look it over, sign it, and we'll be out of here.
All right.
Now, what do you, if you don't mind me asking, what do you currently have in checkings and savings right now?
Not a lot. Maybe like $200-300.
Okay, I got you. All right, so let me know when you get this. I'm sending this over your direction now. Okay, go ahead and check that out.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so look that over and then go ahead and sign off on all those, and then we'll talk about next steps. Okay.
Oh, I have to head up to my gym. Would I be
Okay.
able to sign that later?
Yeah, go ahead and look over that later, sign it off, and then what I'll do is also send you over a mini course because I want you to kind of leave here. You're already committed, right? We're gonna start moving toward like our next steps. So I'm gonna send you over like a little short mini course, get you rolling, and then on the 7th, pay that off early. Let me know. I'll probably follow up with you. That way, as soon as you pay, I can get you course access. You can get book your game plan and call an onboarding specialist to get a hold of you, and we get things rolling. Cool.
Okay.
Are you ready to do this, man? Are you ready to commit?
I think so. It's definitely like nervous, but I think so.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it for your daughter, man. That's all I'm telling you. Do it for your daughter. She deserves it. Now, if you have any questions, shoot me a text. That's my specific number that I texted you from. It's not a bot or anything like that. If you have any questions, concerns, let me know. Okay.
Okay.
I'll follow up with you probably via text, probably tomorrow or Wednesday.
Okay.
All right, my man. You have a great night.
All right. You too.
Later, buddy.
Bye.